Yo, what's up, bro? You up? I thought what time is it? Isn't it late in your country? Or you from the state? Oh, I was online. Okay, I remember you say you from Kurdistan, right? Aren't you from Kurdistan? I think you're from Kurdistan, if I remember you correctly. I remember you telling me that you're from Kurdistan. Um, I think Kurdistan is beautiful. Why you spend Why you offline all day, bro? Why you offline? Oh, ooh, what's that supposed to me? Call it. Oh, my friend got call me going to the beach. Oh, okay, you went on the beach. That's cool. I like going to the beach as well, but I'm going to be late, bro. Okay, what time is it right now? Oh, you going already? Okay. All right. I'm sad. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what is going on, but I feel sorry for you, bro. Hopefully you feel better. Hopefully you feel better and you enjoy your day. I don't see you all day, bro. Wow, I've been busy. I was outside washing my clothes. I do laundry, cleaning, and working because I work on Sunday. So I work a lot, my friend. I work a lot. And now I didn't find my card. Where is your card, bro? Where is your card? What is he? Did you call him? You're supposed to be calling your card. Call him. Let him come back. Let him come back in the house. I don't know, bro. Let me close my shit. Okay. This is my window. All right, my friend. Have a wonderful night. I will miss you. I will miss you, bro. I will miss you, my friend. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I pray that you find your card. I pray you find your card, okay? Yeah. Say, I pray you guys find your card. We have to go. My friend car is here. All right. See you tomorrow. When I get up, I will talk to you, okay? Okay, bye bye. Peace, peace, bye bye, bye bye. Mm. I had some filter. All right. Saturation is 0. How about now? Is it lively or not? Mhm. Bomba colors, bomba colors. I have this one here, people's up, and then I have this one. This is quality. People from quality. Well, welcome to quality. So it's quality, quality. You see, when I talk about quality assurance, they give me something to. Colombia. Hmm. Employment director.
discussion of the Buddhist philosophy of change. And I'm going to start out by going into the very tricky and difficult question of the Buddhist view of birth and death, and the doctrine which is ordinarily understood as reincarnation or rebirth. It's a curious thing that many Westerners who become interested in Hinduism or Buddhism do so because of this idea of reincarnation. They like it. It gives a more satisfactory vision of individual history and development than the two possibilities that would normally be open to Westerners to believe in. On the one hand, you've got the choice of the Christian view, which is that you live in this world once, and in this 80 years and 10, your eternal fate is settled. Or you've got the possibility of the materialistic view, which is that you only live once, and when you're dead, you're dead. That's that. You're a flash of consciousness between two eternal darknesses. Intelligent people in the Western world have never felt very happy about either of these two prospects. And therefore there's a certain attractiveness about the idea, which seems to be the point of Buddhism and Hinduism, that you are a soul on a pilgrimage, and that from some extremely obscure origin you began as some sort of animalcule.
What's up, my man? Son of Soweto, welcome back. Everybody give a shout out to Son of Soweto. He's the MVP of the show. How was your day, and how was your night, and how was your weekend?
Once you've got there, you have an opportunity to develop to the highest spiritual position. You must remember that according to both Hindu and Buddhist doctrines, the human form is a very privileged position. For there are, according to both of them, because they
Am I already sleeping? No, not yet, not yet.
domains of being.
I am still up. I'm still up.
And
I only sleep when people stop talking. When people stop talking, I just go ahead and sleep.
with its 6 divisions of the highest,
That's what I usually do.
there is the realm
How are you guys doing?
Deva is the word from which we get the word divine.
How is life?
The word devil. The Deva means, though, originally a god, or more correctly, an angel. Angel is a better Western translation of Deva than god.
Oh yes, I'm okay. I'm pretty much okay.
Deva,
I'm just listening. Usually, I listen to my favorite
beings in torment.
teacher, Alan Watts, talking about death and life, the Buddhist philosophy, and the difference between Buddhism and Christianity. Or actually, a better way to say it is the difference between the Indian subcontinent philosophy and the Abrahamic religion, which include Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. He's good. Alright, what is your idea, bro? Any idea, any good ideas, any idea from you is a good idea. So just go ahead, I'm listening. Hopefully, it's a feasible idea.
All animals whatsoever. Then again, we get to the Naraka at the bottom, the place of the purgatory, we call it. Then coming up again, there's the world of the Preta, who are frustrated beings, and they're represented iconographically as having very large bellies and very tiny mouths. That is to say, an immense appetite with very little means of satisfying it. They're a sort of spiritual bottleneck. And then coming up between the Pretas and the Devas is the world of the humans. And this is understood to represent a sort of middle position.
People are getting married.
You can be liberated from the human state because the Devas are too happy to be liberated. The Asuras too furious.
what's your idea? What's your big plan for our thing? I think you should play soothing sounds in your sleep. I think people will incorporate in the sleep or studio. Who's getting married? This is Egyptian. This guy right here. I don't know if you know him, but he's originally from Egypt. I think if you have watched the Will Smith movie, what's that called? Um, I forgot the name. The let's see, let's see. Let me remind. Let me see. Mina. All right. His last movie was Aladdin. Aladdin. If you have watched Aladdin, he's that dude. Oh yes, yes, yes. Soothing music will be good. I'm always I will set up
as a
a
literal
soothing environment with music.
account of various kinds of being in the universe. You can take them simply as a depiction of various states of the human mind, of the moods you can go through.
But then again, YouTube,
They're
you
all
have to be
really in
very
our head,
careful
as
because
we'll see
majority of this
later on about many others.
music they are copyrighted. So you need to selectively find the one that is not
Of
copyrighted.
Hindu Buddhist cosmology. And the notion is that one reincarnates again and again through the six worlds. This is the popular idea. In other words,
Copy, yeah,
you
that's
live
what I
this
was
human
talking
life
about.
in a bad way, and you become angry.
That's what I was talking about. Copyright is crazy.
If you devote your life to fury, you'll be reincarnated as an Ashura. If you devote your life to merely living for back and belly, you'll be reincarnated as an animal. If you are horribly cruel to people and so on, you'll be reincarnated as a Naraka, and so on all around. But on the other hand, if you do good things, in the course of your karma, you will be reincarnated in the Deva world, or in better and better situations in the human
I
world.
don't think that sound of rain is copyrighted. No, it's not. It's not. Remember, I used to have Sound of Rain. If you go back to some of my stream, my old stream,
Of future development,
I used to
we
have
can
Sound
go
of
on
Rains.
in future lives working out our destinies, and we can also love to think about who we were before. When you fall in love with somebody, did you meet before in some past life? Is this the working out of a karma that is between you? And it's very interesting. The funny thing is that Hindus and Buddhists who do believe in rebirth do so not because they like it, but because they feel they have to accept it as a hard fact. And the whole task of the work of sadhana or spiritual practice and discipline is to get out of it. So it always strikes me as very funny that Westerners take this up because they find it comforting. But Easterners are always trying to get away from being reborn. It was so funny once, Joseph Campbell told me a story. That he was
Rain remind me of the jungle from which I come from.
one of these
Yeah, bro.
elder societies.
Yeah, bro. Let me show you.
And Swami was saying,
This
"Oh,
is
dear me,
this is the Sound of Rain I used to watch. Let me see.
the idea of rebirth is so wonderful that I really, I think this is the most comforting notion." And Joe said to him, "Swami, don't be a damn fool. What are you talking?"
You remember this sound? This kind of sound I used to put before I go to sleep. So this is the one. This is the one you're talking about. Anyway, feedback from interview. Anyway, any feedback from the interview? Nah, I they didn't give me feedback. It's been almost 3 weeks. Oh yes, yes, you're absolutely right. How is the sound? You liking the sound? Is that a good sound? Good sign? What do you think? Like they didn't. Um, it sound far. Far? What do you mean far? How about now? Listen, I don't know if it is good that they may you wait unless they're doing more interview. That's what um, that's what the guy was telling me. He was talking about that. Um, they still got some people interview round of interview to complete before they can actually tell me what is going on. So that's crazy, but it is what it is, man. You remember I did my interview back in August 14. Today is August what? Today is September 6. So we still have 8 more days for, for to complete a month. Numbering interview. What do you mean by numbering interview? Yeah, bro. They keep doing their interview, and I'm just sitting there and looking at them like crazy. I'm like, bro, let me know what is my position before I change my mind. Jeez. I don't want to give myself too much hope. This way, if they disappoint me, I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna feel like they let me down. So I always give myself. I always act like okay, I'm always ready to prepare myself to prepare for the worst. If you get it, it's fine. But if you uh, tell yourself, "Oh, I got it," and then you end up not being selected. That this is terrible. Oh, that is crazy. That is crazy, bro. Yes, yes, I am realistic. I don't mind. Yo, I'm gonna travel in November. I don't know which country I'm heading to, but November is gonna be my off month. I have to get my stream ready for 2026 World Cup. I got all the camera, everything ready, but I just need to, uh, I need to make my, my stream, even working stream, vlogging stream ready. I feel like this 2026 World Cup is gonna be fire. That's another thing. That's what she was talking about, but I just I don't know. I don't know. The World Cup is gonna be in California, New Jersey, Florida. I think there's some matches that will be in Texas. I think Dallas or something like that, and then some other matches will be in Canada and Mexico. So it's a World Cup that is organized by three different countries. But I mean, yeah, that is bad. Yeah, the World Cup is in the USA. The final actually is gonna be the final is going to be in California. The final is going to be Mexico makes sense. Yeah, Mexico makes sense. Canada and America, FIFA right now they're focusing. The current president of FIFA is focusing. He's trying to make USA. He's trying to push football into the USA because they are seeing a lot of money. Like if USA adapt football, it's gonna be a lot of FIFA will benefit a lot. So that's what they're doing. That's why they're pushing it. They're pushing it so hard. I mean, remember the reason why Blatter. You remember the old Blatter, right? The previous FIFA president. The reason why he got framed or he got exposed of his corruption is because USA believed that they were supposed to organize. They were supposed to be the host of that World Cup that Qatar won, and when they lost it to Qatar, they decided to expose the FIFA, and that's how Blatter got kicked out. So now the new president is not gonna make the same mistake. The new president is coming and is giving to the state. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We had a World Cup in the state before. But I feel it. I don't feel it bad. I think USA. This is one thing for sure is that American in general they are very sport driven. So like even though they're not even though soccer or football is not the number one sport here, they will still fill the stadium. The stadium will still be full because American like to be um, in anything that is FIFA. They will consider they still fill the stadium. Yeah, the thing is that America, the only thing that people worry about is the immigration issue because some of these African countries will not be their supporter will not get visa. Africa, South America, their national team will not get visa easily. Oh no, I mean like their supporter, their fans will struggle getting visas. And then with the ICE, the immigration officers out there will be a lot of struggle. And here in America, I'm scared that someone may get, shot, shoot. You know what I mean? The police here are crazy. ICE will wait at the gap. Yeah. So that's it's gonna be a lot of trouble. Yeah, the stadium will be crazy. So I want to go there. You know that Trump, I don't know, I don't know. Even right now here in Chicago, we are having issue. We are having issue. We have there is a politic going on between Trump and the leaders of Chicago. Yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't think I'm gonna go to Africa to see my mom right now. I think she's. I would rather just send her money because Africa is not like Europe. Uh, when you go there, it's just everybody in the family. We have a huge family. You're supposed to um, you're supposed to give it to you're supposed to bring the present, the gift for everybody, all your relative, and we have a huge relative. We have huge family. My mom, her sisters, their children, and everybody. Even while I'm here, everybody wants something. So I feel like and that's the reason why I'm avoiding, because when I go there, I have to just be ready. When I decide to go there, I have to be ready. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible. Even my mom is not. She's not gonna accept. She's not gonna accept because even like even sending money. Um, if you see the way she's pushing me to give some other people. This woman just gave a birth. Or this one is sick. This one is sick. It's a lot. She would rather, like the neighbor, she would rather give something to the people than giving her stuff you know without giving other people, like people that our relative, anything. So it's crazy. It's crazy. But I didn't tell her that the reason why I'm not coming is because I'm just looking at it, the expense. I'm seeing that is a huge trip. My aunt, her sisters, her younger sister who's living in France, she told me, like, she, when she went there, she said when she was about to go back to France, like she was completely broke. Even her phone, she gave it to people. Her phone, her personal phone. Yeah. She's that's the way it is. In Africa, they live in community, um, and and they don't want to be humiliated. So like they feel like if she feel like if her son come and doesn't bring anything, it's like a shame on her. There's a lot of things that I'm trying to tell her that, hey, bro, this is not how it works. She's like, oh, you're very far. I'm the one who will be living with the shame. So I understand. So that's the reason why I'm not telling her. I didn't even, I'd rather just send her money. I'm like, yo, I'm coming, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm trying. Yo, I'm coming, I'm coming. And then I just go there, boom. Where's my. I will have to buy um, at least 10 MacBook Pro, 10 MacBook, iPhone, and then think, man, that's crazy. I don't know. And besides, also, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like the way I'm doing it is that I want to go next year's. I want to prepare. I want to go. I want to get a big thing, and then go. Well, I will not. I will not. I was thinking of inviting her when I was living in Indianapolis, where I was stable. I had my house. I had like a house with 3 bedroom just by myself. here in Chicago, big city. I used to live by myself, but it was just a one bedroom, one bedroom, a living room, and it's kind of like a studio. Now I move. I'm living in a three bedroom, but I live with a roommate, a Nigerian. So shit. Nah, I try, bro. I try. And besides, my mom right now it's not a good time to bring your family, bro. Ice is gonna get them. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. But the thing is that, like, if I show you, she's always like right now. It's not like with the communication going on. She's always. You guys are always video calling. Like, if I show you all of this, her message, missed call. See the amount of missed calls. So like we are talking. Like even right now is early in the morning in Cameroon. Like she knows. Like she think I'm sleeping. If she know I'm up, she'll be calling. Is he arresting black people? Who? Donald Trump? I mean, so far he's targeting the immigrant. You want to bring yeah, ICE is targeting immigrant. You want to bring you want to bring ICE in Chicago. ICE is already in Chicago, but you want to bring uh, federal troops in Chicago. You want to scare the city, just like he did to California. And his politics is not it's not because of crime, things like that. It's just politics. He's targeting big cities, big liberal city. You know, LA, New York. New York at least they have a Chicago. No, people. I think only people who are scared are the immigrants. If your documents, if you don't have a good document, if you don't have document, you're living illegally, you gotta be scared, bro. Because first of all, it's difficult for you to find a job because he is actually targeting any organization that is hiring an illegal person. So they are actually targeting those people. So now the immigrant they become homeless. Majority of them they are doing illegal stuff in order to find food to put food on table. Usually the immigrant used to do delivery. They used to do Uber Eat delivery and also drive. Now even that one is becoming difficult. They're looking for people. They're always asking papers. Are you a sky? No, I don't know, bro. I know I came here with a clear document, and then I came here. Actually, America. I don't know. America changed my destiny. By now, if I didn't come to USA, if I didn't move to USA by now, I'll be a doctor practicing in a hospital, marrying and maybe having 3 4 kids. Me moving to the United States of America changed my destiny. It moved me from being a surgeon who's operating on people to a now bioinformatician or biotechnologies or pharma and things like that. And I came here with document. I didn't come here, illegally, and I didn't want to to become a citizen. I only became a citizen because of the COVID-19. Because in my country, once you get another nationality, you automatically they automatically take your Cameroonian citizen. So I was worried about that, but during the COVID-19, I decided to go ahead and become citizen. Hopefully, a new leadership in Cameroon will actually allow Cameroonian to be a double, to hold more than one, citizen. This way, I can reclaim my Cameroonian citizens. I have all of my documents. I have both of my passport, the Cameroonian passport and the American passport. So I have nothing to lose. For me, even if Trump want me to, uh, if let's say if Trump say he's gonna pay me in exchange of me dropping the American citizen, I will do it. You just need to negotiate. Give me money, I go back to Cameroon. Bro, I always tell people, I was telling Zola that if you are not born here in the state, um, is actually not beneficial. I would rather just have a permanent residence. So I used to have a green card. If you hold a green card, you're permanent residence. You renew it every 10 years, um, and you can travel anywhere you want, just as an American citizen. But you cannot vote. That's the only thing you cannot do. So it's better because you will never, you never become like a president here. There are certain things that, as somebody who was born from outside, you'll never be able to do. So why forget your city, your nationality, the place where you were born? Um, no matter what is your, I mean, this is where my body, I mean, my being, was created in that area. So I feel like I have attachment, a specific attachment with Cameroon. Uh, yeah, I know, but I'm saying like I mean, once you reach a certain age, you move here. If I was to move here, maybe early on, very early, okay, it's understandable. But I moved here already as a grown man, so but I did actually become a citizen. So it is what it is. I know that somebody was telling me that once we elect a new president in Cameroon, they're gonna go ahead and allow Cameroonian to have more than one nationality. Break those attachments and consider yourself part of the American society. I'm part of American society, whether I want it or not, but I'm also part of that society, Cameroonian society. Like it doesn't. It's just innate, something that is in me. Like when Cameroon is playing against a team, I will always support them. Like this World Cup that is coming here, if Cameroon made it to the final, if Cameroon qualified to the World Cup, I will be supporting them. And even here in Chicago, the people, I have a group chat, you know, that I'm connected to Cameroonian who live here in the States. So, you cannot run from a place that created you. And I would like to actually be buried when I die. I don't want to be buried here. I want my body to be returned to a village in Cameroon. I want to be buried where my ancestors. I want to be buried with my ancestors, so that if I wake up again, I wake up in Africa. You know, if they bury you outside of Africa, you'll wake up, so, you know, somewhere else. Hopefully, if I was if they bury me in Cameroon, I may wake up in Nigeria, Central Africa, or even in South Africa. Never know. You should keep your attachment to your tribe and break your attachment. No, I mean you can try, but it's not easy. It's not easy. Even for the American, um, the American of African, the African children who were born here, even they themselves. Today I was sitting at the Starbucks drinking a coffee, and then I see a beautiful lady. She smiled and smiled, and we chat a little bit. She told me that her parents are originally from Nigeria. She was born here. She's the first thing she said that she's a Nigerian, even though she doesn't know shit about Nigeria. Listen, the black American, how long they've been living outside of Africa for more than 100, 500 years now. And it's still, if you see, they are still digging, they do DNA tests to see which part of Africa are they part of. Some of them, their DNA test is telling them, hey, you're from Nigeria, that region. Some of them go find their ancestry were from Senegal, from Cameroon, from Ivory Coast. Especially the older one. Why do black people never take the land in which they inhabit? She's not Nigerian. It is a lie and identity crisis. Yeah, but it's not. Even in even in um, listen, is part of like there's a lot of create identity crisis. It's not just an African thing. It's a global thing. I tell my kid that if they take up UK, city on it, they must fully be part of this community. They cannot, even if they try, they cannot, and you cannot force them to be fully part of and forget their identity. There's a DNA. There's something in the fabric of their DNA that will keep telling them that you are actually a South African, and the society there will actually directly or indirectly make them feel that, make them force them to go look for where they're coming from, especially in the current climate. You see, when we talk about ICE, we talk about immigration all around the world, the richest country in the world, they are fighting immigrants. We see in Japan, there's a lot of um, protest, rioting going on in Japan because of the fact that they had their government insinuate as like they want some African immigrant. So it's impossible. It's impossible. We are all tribal, and the only way to survive is to look for people who look like you. And this is not just an African thing; it's a global thing. When they are Indian who are living in South Africa, but deep down, when you ask them, they will always, um, do things that are Indian. They always know where they come from, even though they've been living in South Africa hundreds of years. Their tradition, their religion is still Indian. They dance Indian. They watch movie that is Indian movie. They, the clothes they wear is Indian. Similarly, if you come here in the state, the Jewish community, they know they're Jewish, but everything that they do is attached to their land, their ancestral land. They've been living here more than 300 years, but they still here in America. We have Irish community, we have Italian who live in, we have Little Italy who live here in Chicago. We have Little Italy in New York. We have Italian community in Chinese. They have Chinatown in New York, Chinatown here in Chicago. The Mexican, some Mexican, they've been living here for more than 100 years, but they still call Mexican. They still identify as Mexican. So it's just like that. The point that I'm making is that when Westerners arrive in our country, they almost always want to integrate and learn and never do that. Yeah, so like that's a different thing though. That's a that's a different mentality. You can still own, and I think the best example of that is like Indian community and the Jewish community and all other community. Of course, they try to have properties, but even though they have properties and they have accumulated wealth where they live in, they still have connection, deep connection with their ancestral land, the tribal. So they go back to India. So, but there's no such thing as a Cameroonian identity. Well, Cameroonian identity is trying to forge. I feel like Cameroon is just very. I feel like among African, Nigerian have started immigration longer than all other African nations. I think the West African especially, they started. Cameroonians just very recently started going outside. Like we are just, it's just a new phenomenon. Cameroon used to be a country that received immigrants. Now, because of the situation, because of the growing population, we have Cameroonians who are immigrating outside, and so very soon or later everybody will, even when we are outside, will form a community of Cameroonian outside, just like in Nigeria. The reason why majority of Nigerian driven business are succeeding here in the state is because of the sheer number. So every African store that is open here is they are trying to make it Nigerian friendly. So they have Nigerian staff in order to succeed. So it is coming. The Chinese then has no such thing as in Africa. We see ourselves member of our tribe, Cameroonian go. Yeah, in Africa, but listen, in Europe, when Europeans are in Europe, they know that they're not white, you know, like they have identity, they have tribe, just like African tribe. You have French, Spaniard, Italian, German, Irish, British, British, and so forth. But when they crossed Ireland, when they come to the United States of America, they all form a larger group called the white community. That is, America. America is a land, built by, is composed of immigrants. So you have, even though you have German, Italian, Irish, when they come to defending their interests, they form a huge group that is called white. Similarly, you have Africans, and they come here. They also like former, African immigrants. You know, just like I told you, the grocery stores. When you go outside, a Congolese guy open a grocery store that is African store. When they open, they try not only to include all Africans, but they also try to include Caribbean. So even African Caribbean. So this is what it is, man. Just like Indian also, when they are in their country, there's North Indian, South Indian. They have different tribe, but when they cross the border, they come to the outside, they become just Indian. Cameroonian go look strong. Cameroon is a country that is made of like almost 300 different tribes. So it's just depend what kind of goal you've been, what kind of tribe you've been looking. There are certain tribe that have a physically dominant tribe, and then certain tribe that are smaller. So like my tribe, we are small, and then something like that. Um, so you are a Bamileke, not a Cameroonian man, as a Nan. No, in Cameroon. So for instance, like I told you, we have a Cameroonian community here. We are all not from the same tribe, but what united us is just a land, the Cameroon, because our community is so small. We cannot just depend on our tribe. When your community become big like Nigerian community, they can afford to have a subgroup. So they have a Yoruba community, Igbo community, Hausa community, Fulani community. But if you are not Nigerian, then the only thing that unites South Africa and outside of South Africa is the nationality. It doesn't matter whether you're Zulu or not Zulu. Listen, in this world, there's always a trade off in a business. Listen, if you pick a girl based on her beauty, you can have your progeny, your children may be beautiful, but they are not gonna be as strong. Now, on the other hand, if you pick a girl that is like the one you're talking about, she's strong, she look like a man. Now, imagine the kind of children you will have with her. Yeah, so it's up to you. If you pick a beautiful, a skinny girl, and you give birth to beautiful, weak, physically weak individual. You pick a ugly, strong girl. You give a birth to ugly, strong, physically strong individual. So it's up to you. Pick your bottle. I'm already married. I don't want a new baby. Okay. Well, so sometimes as a man, you want to test yourself. She's a strong. That means if you can satisfy her, that means you are actually you're doing a good job. So maybe that's an exercise. Maybe the universe is sending you practice. I don't know. I'm just kidding, guys. I also don't want the stress of a woman seeking my attention. You can use that energy. You can use that energy for good. So I say I will get back to her, but it's been 9 days. She already know. But sometimes it's just like food, right? Sometimes you can be given a lady or a man, and then there's no attraction, then just move on. Just move on. Like I don't know how many girls that I have on my WhatsApp. There's no attraction between us, so the conversation die. So I understand that. I've been avoiding it. Yeah, sometimes you just have to tell her the truth, man. You shouldn't avoid that. You the man. Just go have to confront her and tell her, hey, bro, it's not gonna work. That's what I was talking about. We are tribal. We live in tribalistic society. We live in a tribalistic society. You cannot do without, forming a group, a community. Even though we try hard, but it's not possible. All of us, the civilized and the uncivilized, we all are tribal. Internet is crying. They say this lady become the secretary. Her name is Shabana Mahmood. Mahmoud Shabana, named as UK Home Secretary in charge of border police and immigration. And so Elon Musk and his people are crying on TikTok, on Twitter. I saw that video and I believe that we can change that by redefining the tribe. There's no redefining, bro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? People are looking for something that distinguishes them from the rest of the world. People will always look at the racism. I feel like at least the prejudices will never die. People will always be biased against others. Yeah, so you can try, but it's not gonna. It's not gonna. So people, yeah, yeah. Some people hate her because she's Muslim. Read the book Imagine Community by Benedict Anderson. Yeah, I have seen that. I understand people book sometimes is not telling you bigger pictures. They are reality. My experience tell me that it's extremely what make us, you know, uh, we are actually human because we are able to distinguish ourselves from the rest, from others, and that distinction will always live, will always be there. So since they are black and white, listen, in this world, even if we were to exterminate all the black people, the remaining race will still have will still beef with each other. Remember, if it wasn't for black people, people like Italian and Irish were not will be playing the role of black people. Like, if America didn't have black people here, the racism will exist toward people like a Jewish community, Italian community, and Irish people. That's to show you that there will always be people will always find something to fight for. And if they were not white people, black people will still, um, find a reason to hate each other. So I think it's global. I think this thing is in our DNA. Welcome back, Yusuf. Hi, bro. I'm here on the beach. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Tell me, what time is it? European, the English people are a lot of tribe, and they kind of all made different tribe to English. Bro, European are trying to portray themselves as though they're not tribal. But the reason why English is dominating in Europe is a tribalism. It's just the bigger tribe managed to dominate on the smaller tribe, and now the bigger tribe ate up all the smaller tribe. That's what it is. It's just a savagery. You know, universe created us people with different languages, and then how come European, because of their nature with domination, they decided to finish with other tribe and eat them up and assimilate all of them. Just like they did in America when they came here, they tell Native American to stop speaking their language, to stop worshiping their religion, all of that assimilation. That's what they call it. No TM, your globalization say that you are not at the beach. Oh my God, no way. Thank you for the thumbs up, guy. Thank you. But like I was telling you, um, we were Europe was supposed to be like Africa. Little bit back. Europe was supposed to be like Africa with different tribes who speak different languages. But just like imagine South Africa, for instance, let's say if Zulu were to take control and then impose their language on all South Africans and forbid every other smaller tribe to, forbid a smaller tribe from speaking their native language, and then do it by unaliving people and creating, you know, impediment or whatever to anyone who is not from the tribe. They didn't kill the different European tribe. They just made them English, French, and German. No, they did, bro. They did. Read history, man. They did. Yeah, it's just dominations and subjugation. They did. Just like they did impose religion, just like they exterminate. Have you watched Sinners? Have you watched Sinners? There's a new movie. I mean, I think for me, Sinners is for me, Sinner now is occupying number one movie of all time in my list. If you watch Sinners, you can hear that the villains, the Irish villain was saying that, was talking about how they impose, how the men who came to his land impose religion, impose shit on him, things like that. Welcome back, Yusuf. Bro, genocide between tribes existed, man. They used to fight each other's. They have all of these movie going out. Not man. Genocide. There are all of these tribes. You know, they have all of these cities. The Vikings. Unaliving people, unaliving other people who don't look like them. Man, it's playing, bro. The only way a tribe will take over, there's no way. If we leave this world, if we live naturally, there's no way one language can dominate over the whole country, whole region, except with subjugation. Just like if we are now speaking English, you know. the natural way, the people who are living natural way without subjugation, you can see it. So if you go to Africa and go to India, India still have like how many thousand, almost thousand different languages. And now Indian government is trying to use the tactic, as what the Chinese and English did, in order to have Hindi be the dominant language in the country, but it's not working because it's too late. Right now, we are living in a period of social media. You cannot force people, and so they are applying some other tactic by punishing people and rewarding people who speak Hindi. Um, so, for me, if you go to the Arab nation, the only reason why you see all the Arab countries people speak Arabic is because of subjugation and domination. You have people Kurdish, you have people Assyrian, a lot of tribes that saw their language disappear. We have Berber in the North African region. We have a lot of tribes that their language was exterminated, was killed. Uh, in South America, in Latin America, you think every Latin American used to speak Spanish? No, but that's why Turkey right now they want to come back to Africa. They want to be able to force one African country to adapt their language so that they can, have some people who can speak their language. I mean, I don't know, but for me, I think the only natural country who didn't do subjugation, who didn't force other people to speak, to have to swallow their cultures, are African, and maybe some India and some part of Asia. That's the reason why you go to Cameroon, you find 300, almost 300 different tribes, and every tribe is speaking their language. There's no dominant tribe that is trying to impose their language. And so what we do is we take French, which is language that it was imposed upon us by the external force. We use French to communicate, or you use English. Anyway, at least that's my part. Nowadays, you're going to school. I don't like everybody's gone, bro. Go to school. Yo, son of Soweto, have you watched Sinners? See people reacting to Sinners. Alright, man. See you next time. It was nice chatting. Yep, Sinners. Sinners now is my all-time favorite movie. But some people will not understand it. I feel like majority of people will. Yeah, you see, you're not connected, and the way it is, I feel like No, it's not on Netflix, bro. It's still. I think it's you can buy it on Amazon Prime. It was in. It was a movie that you needed to watch in a theater. I watched it at IMAX 70 milli, which is the best way to watch that kind of movie. Oh, okay. You can watch it in other channel, but you won't feel the same energy as like watching it in IMAX 70. And I think you guys in UK there's one IMAX 70 in the whole United Kingdom or in the whole Europe actually. In the whole Europe you have one IMAX 70. Here in America we have I think 9 or 10 of them. There's one in UK, I think one in Canada, and then nine in the States, or at least 10 or 11.
and she's the queen. And
Yeah, one love, man, one love. Danielle. Yeah, bro. Whatever. How is your day? Thank you very much. Thank you. Gracias, my amigo. Gracias. Gracias, gracias, gracias.
A message from Mike.
All ethnic groups who can relate most to Native Indian oppression. Black people. That's it. Yep. All ethnic groups who can relate most to Native Indian oppression. Black people. That's it. Yep. All ethnic groups who can relate most to Native Indian oppression. Black people. That's it. Yep. All ethnic groups who can relate most to Native Indian oppression.
You do not describe yourself as a
Americans, we can do anything we want.
Jessica, I would give anything to be your side. I'm submissive woman and you are my dominant man. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. When are you ready? I've been looking for you, Jessica. Long time. I've been looking for you. Tell me when you're ready to be my submissive lady. If you're ready right now, let me know.
Ibosile, kumbe kwenye ndege kuko tu kama kwenye
Prepare.
hii menu hata sielewi. Samani, naweza nikapata kofi.
Mm.
Hii ndo mida ya kuonyesha kiwango sasa. Refa, toa mtu niingie. Ndio, na ukipenda niite mzee wa matukunyumo.
unajua nitakuchapa katika kumbukumbu hili.
Hauwezi. Kazi yako wewe ni kuangalia tu offside
Unasemaje?
na mdomo. Au ulikuwa unataka niseme na pua. Hii ndo mida ya kuonyesha kiwango sasa. Refa, toa mtu niingie.
Kwani wewe ndio
Have you ever designed something that changed someone? Not just a product or a show, but a moment.
Unataka kufanya nini kwa mfano? Mimi ndo nishakukwala pua, unataka kufanya nini na kuuliza? Shamba. Nigusa mipiki ya kuonesha. Au nikushukie kidogo. Shamba kule. kwenda kupika mchuzi na mbuzi. Eriki jirani, njoo basi hata leo ununue nyanya. Nimeshanunua jirani, labda siku nyingine. Haina shida Eriki. Watu
Don't tell me.
Come with me for this has been highly requested, so I'm gonna teach you how to do jumping jacks.
Mm. Thank you very much. Thank you for the thumbs up. Gracias, amigo. Gracias. Gracias. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you very much. Damn. See, amigo. Beautiful. Pedro, thank you. Thank you, Pedro. Yes. Yes, amigo. Yes. Excuse me.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Gracias, gracias. Gracias, gracias, amigo. You guys are beautiful. Thank you.
Baby sema leo umewahi kurudi wewe, toka basi. Nani unamwambia toka Eriki? Hamna baby, napendaga tu kusema toka. Toka basi. Kumbe unapendaga kusema hivyo.
Daniela.
Ndio baby, si unajua tena. Wewe na wewe.
Yeah.
Nitoke niende wapi? Haujanipa yangu. Nipe na yangu ndo naondoka. Kumbe ndo tabia yako Eriki.
This is what I'm watching. Some people are very talented.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out. Shout out to the followers. Thank you very much.
Vicky ulisema glasi mbili. Vicky ulisema glasi mbili. Ndio.
If I was a scout of any big football club, the first place I'm going is Africa. Because the level of untapped talent there is in Africa, my days. I know everybody's already aware of the physical brilliance that African footballers have. But it's the technical ability. These players, they're just playing for fun. They're just playing street football. They're doing things that you've never seen before. And the best players in the world and the best players of all time, they all play off instinct. Something that can't be taught. It's either you have it or you don't. And the things these players can do in these situations, you can't teach that. You just can't. But what you can teach is tactics. You can teach formations. You can teach roles. You can teach how to play in certain systems. But these players have something that you will never be able to teach a footballer. This is why we see so many brilliant African footballers in the national teams of European countries. Mourinho's the one who said we need to go back to Africa and start developing the players.
Daniela, gracias. Gracias for the follow.
Real funding into these clubs, into these teams in Africa. Because
Thank you. Thank you.
Black American people need to stop identifying as African American.
It's a tough choice.
Yes, yes, amigo. Thank you. Mm. Thank you. Woodpeckers.
first time I saw it, I was like, wow, what can you do? It's the industry. Three,
What is this?
mostly. Never watched before I got in industry, so I wouldn't say anyone did. Watch my video. I love three.
Welcome. عدالت
عدالة.
عدالت قانون
قانون.
قانون
Are you lady or lady boy? Lady boy?
Who was interested first?
Umekucha. Nalikuwa kafunga. Mwezi bado huu. Wewe familia, niwaambie. Bwana wewe. Tena kwenye pazia. Changamka. Mwamba huyu. Wewe bwana mkubwa.
Mhm. Still awake? Yep. Thank you, bro.
The two of them are Muslims, then us we're Christians.
And is there issues between religions here?
Yeah, at times it happens. It arises once in a while. Like they normally have small issues arising.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but with our government, we get ways of countering that. But you also have Indians at the end of the day. I know nobody here can become an Indian. All will just become an Indian.
Wait, so
All Africans are not the same.
I see a black American who wants to talk to you.
A obra isso é um absurdo. Quem entende obra? Ah, o jogo aí.
What is your ethnicity? We are half Swiss and half Korean. But we like to say we're 200% because mom is 100, dad is 100, so it's 200. Do Korean people generally accept you as a father? Why do you want my photo?
Hi guys, mbona too much of unajua mimi na familia ujue. Sio grupu la mke wangu jibu nalijua nalisikia wewe.
Black, black, only black here, Cartagena. In the Medellin, everything people is white. Cali, everything people black. Bogotá, the 7% is people white. The 30% is people black. Bogotá is capital Cartagena. Black, black, only black here, Cartagena. In the Medellin, everything people is white. Cali, everything people black. Bogotá, the 7% is people white. The 30% is people black. This is West Africa's most distinctive dance. Because the moves look like someone stepping on burning coals, it's earned a hilarious name, the hot foot dance. The essence of the dance lies in keeping the upper body completely still, while the lower body moves at lightning speed, legs stomping, feet shuffling rapidly. The intensity is so high that dancers sometimes literally shake their pants off. But instead of being embarrassing, this only highlights their mastery of the technique. To outsiders,
In the Dominican Haitians are chased down in the streets.
China and ancient Greek, they're the two oldest and most powerful civilizations. When COVID happened, China dealt with it in a way that everyone
Top five countries that catfish the most. Colombia. Why would Colombia be on the list?
We're being punished of a
我觉得美国对中国应该就是看不起的。If you could save
China is so different.
This Indian man created fake companies to save Jews in the Holocaust.
My husband is Muslim. How can I eat pork? I will show you.
The people in Japan just
hawajatumia hata nguvu kama mkuta jalalani, hela yote kununulia vifaa vipya vya ufundi kutoka Mao wameichapa. Sasa nitafanyaje hapa? Najitaka mtoto wa mjini ndio
Every white man I dated paid the full bill. No questions. No debates. Every white man I dated paid the full bill. No questions. No debates. Every white man I dated paid the full bill. No questions. No debates. Every white man I dated paid the full bill. No questions. No debates. Every white man I dated paid the full bill. No questions. No debates. Every white man I dated paid the full bill. No questions. No debates. Every white man I dated paid the full bill.
I'm from China. 你好. Do you speak Chinese?
I see. On a scale of 1 to 10, like what would you rate?
Oh, rate you out of 10? Definitely 9. Do you know why? Because I am the Chinese.
What's one race you wouldn't date?
Black.
Why black?
I am going to be trying.
Breaking news. In 2023, the city of Dearborn, Michigan made history.
What's your ethnicity?
I am Black Romanian and have a mix of.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh my, Africa, Africa, Africa. Oh. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go. See you. Peace. See you tomorrow.